I don't even know why she hit me. It was just like totally random. I was standing outside my mom's car and she punched me in the chest. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Hey everyone, it's Ziya. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a story time for you guys, and this story time is actually a collaboration with NerdyWordyQuirky. This collaboration is with NerdyWordyQuirky. I've said her YouTube name wrong like 30 times filming this video. I keep saying NerdyQuirky but it's NerdyWordyQuirky. I'm sorry, I keep saying it wrong. I hope I got it right this last time. This collaboration is with NerdyWordyQuirky here on YouTube. She's hilarious. We decided to do a storytime collaboration about cheating exes. So that's what I'm doing today. And yeah, I will link all of her information down below. She's so fun to watch and so fun to listen to. So yeah, definitely go watch her either before or after you watch my video, you know, whatever. The first time I watched one of her story times, she was wearing a bear hat. I don't have a bear hat, but I do have a cat beanie. So I'm gonna wear it. I suck at wearing hats. Fun fact, my cat hates this hat more than anything. He runs away from me, he'll hiss at me. He doesn't like me wearing this hat. It scares him. So, to start the story off, this was one of my boyfriends back when I was 17. Well, I was 16 and then we dated through the time I turned 17. And so, half the time it was a long distance relationship, but I'll get into that later. So the way we met was through one of my mom's friends, and it was a friend that my mom had just met. I'm going to call her Christine. Christine was a really nice woman, and she had Ben, who is her nephew, living with her. When I go to Christine's house for the first time, I meet Ben, and Ben and I end up hanging out and we talk. I felt like we clicked, like, to begin with. Long story short, we end up dating for a while. While we're dating, I noticed that he has some weird tendencies. Like, he had this friend who I know he had a really big crush on for a long time, and she showed no interest in him until he and I started dating. And so during our long distance relationship, he would call her, talk to her, hang out with her all the time, and it wasn't just hanging out, it was hanging out. You know what I mean? There was things going on that his aunt ended up telling me about. I can't go into depth about that one because I don't know as many details. But the next one is what gets really weird. He had this cousin, I'm going to name her Katie, and Katie didn't like me. As soon as I started dating Ben, I hope I didn't say his real name throughout this thing. No, I don't think I did. From the moment I started dating Ben, she acted like she didn't like me. And before that, she seemed okay. Neither here nor there. But she was cordial, at least. But after I started dating Ben, she got really hostile. She hit me once. And I was like, bitch, you're smaller than me, so I'm gonna let that go. But do it one more time, I'm gonna lay your ass out. So she never hit me again. I don't even know why she hit me. It was just like totally random. I was standing outside my mom's car and she punched me in the chest. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? She acted like she really did not like me. She and Ben were really close. And to me it seemed a little too close for cousins to be. Like, they would sit too close to each other. He would tickle her. It was kind of too flirtatious between the two. And even though they were like a little too flirtatious, I just kind of brushed it off. I was like, well, you know, this family is different than mine. Maybe this is just some way that they interact together. I don't know. But I just brushed it off because I didn't feel like there could be anything weird going on between the two of them. And, you know, I just let it go. I didn't think about it. And for the longest time, nothing ever came of it. Katie continued to act like she didn't like me. And I ended up going to the same school as her, and I didn't know how to get back to the house because for a while I was living in Christine's house and going to school with Katie. She wouldn't like help me out, like she didn't tell me how to get back to the house, and their house was in this area that I just didn't know really well. She was just mean. She was mean to me for like no reason. And eventually I ended up having to move away, and I was pretty far away. I didn't have access to the internet, I didn't have a phone, I couldn't keep contact with Ben. So we kind of ended up drifting. We didn't actually break up, and whenever I would see him, it was like we were still dating. Everything still seemed fine between the two of us. And eventually, after Valentine's Day and stuff passed, like we started dating in December, and we didn't technically break up until I found out about the thing that happened, which was after Valentine's Day, maybe even in March. I don't remember the date exactly, but it was a while after. Like, I went out of my way to like go see him on Valentine's Day and stuff. He didn't try anything, but I did. I like went out of my way because I thought he really did like me, and I really did like him, and things just would not, they were wrong, and I was stupid. A few weeks later, his aunt calls me, and his aunt tells me that they had found out that he and Katie, I can't even say what it was, but she started off with saying that he had molested Katie. And my heart just broke, and I was so angry because it had come out that he had been molesting his cousin, which I fucking wish that I had like paid more attention to what was going on, because this is what he was doing to his cousin, like literally right in front of me, and I didn't see it. Like, I didn't realize that that's what he was doing. However, afterwards, as I continue to talk to Christine, she lets it slip that Katie purposely didn't tell anybody because she had feelings for Ben. So then it turned out to be, maybe it started off as him molesting her, and then it turned into her having like the Stockholm syndrome thing and like actually growing feelings for him. Getting something like that done to you takes a toll on your emotions, and your mind can get really, really confused. So if she did start having feelings for him because of what he was doing to her, I feel really, really sorry for her. And that's terrible. I would never wish that on anybody. It was a horrible, horrible thing that he did. It's all started to make sense to me. It just made so much sense. Like, that was why she acted like she hated me. That's why she hit me that time. That's why they were so close and extremely flirtatious and so touchy-feely in a way that wasn't normal for cousins. Like, you guys are blood. And her brother, his other cousin, they were like so close. They were like brothers. They were inseparable. And for him to do that to his like basically best friend's little sister was absolutely disgusting. Like, this isn't just like a cheating ex story. This is a disgusting ex story. Ben is just a disgusting piece of shit. Like, there's nothing else. There's nothing good to say about him. That's my cheating ex slash my ex molested his little cousin story. And I don't know, it's just, this gets me so worked up every time that I talk about this. And it happened years ago. It will never go away. That is a thing that will last forever. He disgusts me. And that's the end of that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the story time. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. And don't forget to go watch NerdyWordyQuirky's video. I will link it down below, or I'll just link her channel. Yeah, go watch her channel. She's awesome. She's so funny. I love watching her videos. She's great. So yeah, definitely go take a look at her channel. And I hope you guys will be here for my next one. Mwah!